tumesema we need to have a small discussion about Malindi and maybe watu wamekuwa wakiuliza maswali mbili tatu, how can I be able to invest, na pia how comes Malindi the land is somehow relatively low compared to watu wanajua mashamba it's expensive. So mtu akisikia kuna shamba inaweza patikana with around 100,000 or even less, mtu anakuwa na maswali. And that's why today as Olive Trust Developers tumesema tukuje tukae chini, tukuwe na kikao, tuongee mawili matatu ama namna gani. Perfect. So maybe kwa wale wajua hata kwanza Malindi iko happy, it's good to be informed. Malindi is in the coastal region. Sana sana iko mostly specifically iko Kilifi County. Malindi borders Indian Ocean. Are we together paka hapo? Haya. Malindi is strategically located. Iko between Lamu and Mombasa town. Sini sawa sawa. And then on the upper side imekuwa bordered na nini? Na Savo East ambayo iko in Taita Taveta County. So kuna mtu anaweza maybe kuna mtu anajiuliza how comes Malindi the land is somehow low price ama iko cheap. Reason number one ni kwamba for a good period of time in history the land imekuwa na low demand. And mostly unaweza jua ni kwamba Malindi watu walikuwa wakiinvest for some good period of years. Actually ni juzi tu watu wameanza kuingia Malindi na vishindo sana. And that's why Malindi sasa actually watu wakianza kuuza as companies wakianza kuuza Malindi 50 by 100 you can get even at for 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, but now inagonga 100 and even more than. Si sawa sawa. So the demand ilikuwa low sana. Sasa ndio the demand inapanda and people are continually investing in Malindi. Maybe the second reason inaweza kuwa ni pia why Malindi is somehow cheaper ni kwamba there is low population. Si sawa sawa. When the population is low, that means the demand is also down for land. Si sawa sawa, because people have huge tracts of land but hawana matumizi yake, because the population actually haitaji land kubwa for its survival. Are we together? Then number 3 pia inaweza kuwa ni unakuta watu wako na less regard for land as an investment opportunity. Si sawa sawa, because people unakuta watu wa coast hawajavalue land as much as the Kikuyus have valued it. And that's why utakuta in Kikuyu land is very expensive because land has been valued. And that's why utakuja in central Kenya land is very expensive because the demand na supply yake iko na a very big margin, because utakuta the Kikuyus are many but the land in question iko very small. Iko limited in capacity. So utakuta watu wa coast they don't have much regard for as land as an investment opportunity compared to other communities higher. Maybe the last reason maybe inaweza kuwa population is not well empowered, because utakuta coast haina watu wengi. But now in terms of the land available, iko huge tracts of land. Utakuta in one family, utakuta familia iko na 100 acres. Wengine even 1,000 acres, 200,000 acres. But now in terms of the number of the family members ni very low. So utakuta the land is more than the demand ama than what kile wanahitaji. Alafu utakuta maybe some communities are coast, utakuta people are not well empowered in terms of academics is concerned, or pia hawako empowered in terms of financials are concerned. So wakitaka maybe could develop the land, it becomes hard. Hawana the skills, hawana the financial ability ya could develop the land. So they end up selling it to third parties. And that's why utakuta sometimes hawana regard for land, it is sold at a lower price. But now, since investors are continually flowing into the coastal region, especially Malindi and especially along the Salagit bypass ambayo ina link Malindi na Savo East ambayo inaingia wapi? Voi Town. Are we together? Maybe another question you need to ask yourself. Why should I invest in Malindi? What's the future of Malindi? What does it look like? Maybe one thing that will make Malindi an investment hub is Malindi by itself is is strategically situated. You will find it is bordered with very important features in the economy. One, it's bordered with the Savo East National Park, that is in Taita Taveta, that is in Voi. That means it attracts tourists in the region. Secondly, it is bordered with the Indian Ocean, and I'll tell you for sure, Wakenya wanapenda kwenda kuogelea coast. That means it also attracts tourists to come to the place, and that's why umesikia people are investing into the Airbnbs because zimepata demand sana, especially in the current 21st century. Zimepata high demand. Mtu anaenda siku 2-3 pale kupiga sherehe yake kidogo, anaingia to the Airbnb. That gives inaongeza the value of the economy, na pia inaongeza the cash flow in the season, in the region that is. Secondly, there's good infrastructure in Malindi. And more so, I think tukianza nilikuwa nimewaambia Malindi is in Kilifi County. So Malindi town by itself, it's well put up in terms of infrastructure is concerned. Town it's well tarmacked. And hiyo ni place hata wewe sumbuana na magari ama nini. Alafu unakuta the government is introducing some, before tuende huko. And in short, Malindi is well developed enough to accommodate even investors in the region. Thirdly, the land by itself is very affordable. Sai enda kwa internet, go to your Chrome, enda kwa Google, search land prices in Malindi. Utakuta they are very affordable compared to, for example, sisi tuko hapa Thika. The land that this building sits on, si milioni 1 ama 2 ama 3. It's quite a substantial amount of money. Tunasikia umeambiwa plot kama hii imekaribia hapa Thika Road, it's around 50-60 million, unaona. But now in comparison to Malindi sahi, it is low priced, and I'll tell you why you need to invest in Malindi as we continue. Maybe another thing pia inaweza motivate mtu ku invest in Malindi, it's because there's a lot of recreational facilities in Malindi. Kuna mahoteli kubwa, kuna beaches hapo nini mahoteli. So unakuta it gives the value of the coastal region. It gives the value ya eneo la, that is Kilifi, Kilifi as a county, and also Malindi as a town and as a region. Yeah. Also pia there are government developments project ambayo serikali wanaendelea kufanya huko. Currently the Salagate bypass that links Malindi and Voi, na kuna part inagusa Savo East National Park pale to the Salagate gate ile National Park. That is a 4.2, that is actually to be precise, it's a 4.15 billion project that was done by the Uhuru government. Sini sawa. That means inasaidia accessibility ya tourists on land to naniyo on land Malindi town kwenda Savo East. It facilitates. And I think if you are able to do your research well, Google utaangalia, even sometimes back the citizens were complaining, unakuta hiyo barabara ilikuwa maram sana. So unakuta maybe mama ni mjamzito, wakati wake wa labor umefika, but ndio watoke from huko ndani anakaa alo hiyo barabara before itengenezwe, unakuta hata maybe the mother miscarriage ama amezalia katikati ya barabara, unaona, before afike to access the government services delivery. Another thing is the international airport that is in Malindi town. Pia hiyo hype na increase the value of land in Malindi as per now, because it opens up Malindi to the international world. Pia the government has really invested in terms of solar plants are concerned. Actually the phase 1 ya solar plant it's already done. Phase 1 iko kule Weru, just nearby in a border Chakama hapo. The solar plant is completely done, it's up and operational, and then they actually want to launch the phase 2 of the solar power plant. I think there are over 1,000 solar panels hapo, so it supplements the KPLC power. Are we together? Am I a good teacher or not? So another thing pia that gives the Malindi the value is the Galana Kulalo irrigation scheme. And kwa wale wamefuatilia, I think you are able to know that the UDA government is really focusing on in terms of investing into the production ya chakula sana. So the government has really pumped some good billions of money into the Galana Kulalo irrigation scheme, because they want to really focus on production of chakula sana, especially the maize plantation huko. It's a over 1,000 acres project. The government has really invested some good billions of money into the irrigation scheme. That tells you the government is pumping some good money into the economy ya Malindi. That attracts more development in the region. Maybe to the next thing, in Malindi, in general, in Kilifi County, there is quick property transfer title deed. It's very fast if you want to transfer title deed. Yeah, but that's why utakuwa pia title zetu za Malindi zinatoka haraka. Within a week or 2 or 3, even let's say a maximum of 1 month, your documents are really zimefanywa haraka, zimekuwa transferred to maybe your clients. Kama it's us as the company, we transfer very fast. That means the processes are enhanced, the processes are fast, to ensure at least the citizens and even the companies like us, we have value for what we are doing. And then the wildlife, that is the Tsavo East National Park, has really impacted to the growth of Malindi, because it attracts the tourists to the region. That means ndo wafike National Park, they have to land in Malindi town through the international airport, or maybe wale wametoka Mombasa ni lazima wakuje Malindi kwanza ndio waingie Tsavo. Are we together? We are together up to that point. That means it attracts more developments because there are tourists that improves into the economy of the region. And then the next thing is the agricultural opportunities that are found in Malindi and specifically in Chakama. And for example, that will be seconded by the Galana irrigation scheme. That is a government and private partnership that they are doing in Chakama huko. So unakuta the land there is very well in terms of agricultural opportunities, because the land kule it's very virgin. Mchanga wake iko very virgin for production. Haya, I want us to get this right. Do you know that Malindi is closer than we all think? Haya, watu wanafanya kazi Nairobi town ama sema in the CBD yako Westlands nini, na maybe mtu anafanya kazi Westland lakini ama anafanya CBD hapo na anakaa maybe Githurai ama anakaa pale Kasarani. Sometimes you can even waste over 1 hour, 2 hours for traffic jam. Do you know from Nairobi paka Malindi it's about an hour or even less via flight? Because sometimes watu wanasikia maybe from Nairobi to Malindi it's around, unasikiti it's around 500 kilometers from Nairobi to Malindi. Then mtu anapotea tu hapo, anasikia that's too far. Do you know it's around 50 to 1 hour minutes to 1 hour flight. That means unaweza kuwa umetoka Nairobi ukaenda Malindi na ukafika, na mtu alikuwa ametoka job hajafika kwake kwa nyumba. It's actually closer than we all thought. Haya, then there's a lot of world-class restaurants in Malindi. My friend, I'll tell you for sure that it's a place worth of our investment. And that's why we as Olive Trust developers, we are here to ensure that we make your dream come true. Welcome to Olive Trust Developers Limited, because we are the home of all the investors. Give us a call via 0722 166 010. Twende Malindi, we invest with Olive Trust Developers. After a very informative discussion with you as our investors, I want to extend my hand for you to be able to invest in our Jabali Gardens, that is in Malindi, Chakama. Actually, you have heard me talk about the Salagate bypass. Our project is only 500 meters from the Salagate bypass. That means it's a walkable distance from the bypass. Secondly, our plots are 50 by 100 piece of land with the ready title deeds for transfer. And for those who have already cleared, we have already transferred their titles and they have already picked their titles. That means within a maximum of 30 days, you have your title deed fully transferred from Olive Trust Developers to you, our client's name. Higher. Our plots are very much affordable at only 95,000 Kenyan shillings for those who are buying in cash, and of course our cash payment is within 30 days. Ukilipa maybe umelipa deposit leo tarehe 22 ama 23, that means by next month, by around that date unakuwa umeclear. That means it's still cash payment. And for those who want to pay in installments, yeah, it's 115,000 with a deposit of only 30,000, and then the balance we spread it over 6 months. Welcome to Olive Trust Developers.